Hi, everyone. I want to take a few minutes and go over some fundraising information for Distinguished Young Women for the class of 25. So first and foremost, voluntary fundraising is just that. It's completely voluntary. So the judges will not know who has done any fundraising, whether they've done a lot or if they've done none at all. And that's because it really has nothing to do with the competition. It's just a way for us to raise money to be able to give out awards. But I wanted to go over how we do that and also cover our incentive program to let you all know what's going on. So it's totally voluntary. The money that we raise for this year's group goes towards this year's group, with the exception of the silent auction items, because we'll have to have determined our totals for scholarship award amounts prior to the day of the event. So we have inherited last year's silent auction proceeds, and then we will forward our actual earnings from the silent auction onto next year's group. For the incentive program, if you raise $250, you get a $50 scholarship award. If you raise $500, it's a $100 scholarship award. And these are really the only awards that you have any actual control over. Everything else is merit-based. And so if it's important to you to get some kind of an award from the program, this is an easy way to take control of that. I do want to note, though, that these awards will not be given on stage. They will be given in the group together after the program, not in front of the audience. So there are many different ways to raise money. Program book ads are really a simple way to do it. A quarter page is $25, a half page is $50, and a full page is $100. They can be business ads, they can be well-wishing ads from family and friends. The other thing that you can do for the program book is the star card supporters. So it's pretty simple. You just charge your friends or family anything, $1 or more, to be able to have their name in the program book as one of your supporters. And if they give more than $1, you can customize the font, the size, that sort of thing, to make it personalized for you. And then you will just turn in that money to me. We'll set up a rev track so that you can just make that final payment for star cards in whatever amount that happens to be. So how do you approach donors? Here's the sample email script. I know that I sent this out already last week, but in case you missed it, here it is again. This is a great way to reach out to friends and family, especially going into the holidays when maybe people are feeling a little bit more generous. It's a nice way to ask them if they will support you, and also to advertise the fact that you're doing this, and maybe they would be interested in coming to support you and actually coming to the program. So face-to-face at businesses, if you do this, please log your contacts here, because we want to be sensitive to the fact that if our community is supporting us already, that we don't want to hit them up again. And if they have already declined supporting the program, we definitely don't want to continue to contact them and make them feel uncomfortable. So be sure to hand hard paper copies of the forms to take with you to the businesses. It's really important to have something physical with you that you can leave for a manager. And that includes my business card. I have physical copies, real ones, of my business card if you want to pick some up from my classroom, but I also send it to you electronically. So if you want to just have an electronic version of it, I think that works well as well. So have something to leave with them. Follow up sooner rather than later. A week is a pretty good space and time. You can, even if they've already committed to say yes, they will, send an immediate email thanking them for that and reminding them of how you can either collect the item, or if they are going to send it over to the school, something like that. Just make some follow-up arrangements with them. So for the silent auction, we are asking that every participant donates at least one basket valued at $25 or more to be auctioned on the day of the program. Sales from the auction, as I mentioned, go towards next year's group, but they do count in your individual fundraising. So we'll figure that out, and we'll have those awards all consolidated and figured out, even though that's taking place during the intermission at our program. So we are asking that you upload the description of your item no later than Friday the 12th, which is the dress rehearsal day. That will give our coordinator an opportunity to put together a nice sheet for bidding and get everything all set and ready to go for the actual day of the program. The Lumalnati's gift certificates The form is linked right here. That's on RevTrack. So you sell the coupons for $15. For every one you sell, you get $5 of fundraising credit, and you make one payment to the on RevTrack for the total number of coupons that you're purchasing. And then that cutoff date is Monday, December 4th, and we should have those coupons then in time to be able to go out before the holiday. So make sure that you don't miss that deadline if that's something that you're interested in doing. It's a really easy fundraiser and very little involvement for you other than to just deliver the coupons once they come in. The market day ongoing fundraiser, I know some people have already started to place orders, and that's terrific because it's literally zero effort on our part other than to get the word out. We get the benefit of the profit for any sales that we have, as long as they select Brookfield Central for the profit. That goes directly to Distinguished Young Women. We're the only group at Brookfield Central that benefits from this. So feel free to share that link, and maybe it might be too late for Thanksgiving pies, but I don't think it's too late for Christmas pies if that's something that you are interested in ordering. So here are some important links. There's a letter for sponsors with the tax codes and a receipt that you can give to people if they make a donation. Please note that on the business sheet that we can give to businesses that we have category sponsors available. Right now, we currently have sponsorship for all 5 of the categories of the competition for Brookfield. But we also are looking for sponsorship for the alternate awards. So I've crossed out what has already been sponsored on that sheet digitally. For Elm Grove, we have sponsorship for the self-expression category, and we won't be doing alternates because it's such a smaller number of girls in that program. We're just going to do an overall award for each one. So we still have 4 categories available for Elm Grove, and then the placement awards as well. So make sure that your vendors are aware of that they can sponsor an actual category, or they can make just a straight up donation, or they could put in an ad in the program book. The Lou Malnati's frozen pizza gift certificate order form is linked here again, the Market Day site, and then the silent auction upload form for where you actually record what your item is. So just a quick word that December 22nd is the Friday before Elmbrook School starts its holiday break. And at 8 a.m. on December 22nd, that's when all materials related to the program book are due. So if you're thinking you're going to go and sell ads during Christmas break, it will be too late. You can collect items for the silent auction, but you won't be able to get anything into the program book after December 22nd. So it's really important that we have that on our radar and that everybody has that in mind. I've definitely had some disappointed families in the past come to the program when they realize that most of the girls have some kind of a form of sponsorship in the program book. And if you didn't know and you are disappointed that you're not supporting your own daughter in that way, it's just an uncomfortable feeling. So I just want to make sure everybody is aware that this is an opportunity and it's not an obligation of any sort, but I do want to make sure that everybody knows about it so that if they do want to put in a sponsorship for their daughter, that would be perfectly welcome from all of us. In terms of sponsoring awards, if it is a current participant, we do not put the name. We would put anonymous sponsor on the actual award, unless it's like a family business that's sponsoring it. We can do a business name, but otherwise we wouldn't do it if it's somebody who's currently participating in the program. We would put their name on the actual award for the presentation. So that is all I have about fundraising. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please take a look at all this information. I know it's a lot, but it's really important if we want to be able to give out some good scholarship. So thank you so much, everyone, and I will be in touch with you all soon.